This is taking me back to my days as a school teacher, so I'll behave like one. I'll say good morning and everyone say, hey John. Good morning. Nice to see you. I'm really, really excited. I've lost track how many of the Mayor's Cups I've helped to launch in Toronto, here in Brampton, and in Mississauga as well. And I am really, really excited about this. It's amazing to see so many young people excited about doing something athletic and outdoorsy, something that involves team playership and gentlemanly conduct and, I guess, lady conduct. So listen, I'll just let you know, my name is John Moore, and I'm the morning show host at News Talk 1010. So if any of you may be on your way to school in the morning, have the radio on to News Talk 1010, I'm the guy who's going blah-de-blah-de-blah. It's a great, great pleasure to be here on behalf of SEMA Canada and the organizers of SEMA Mayor's School Cricket. I want to welcome everybody here to the Mayor's School Cricket Awards ceremony and the launch of the 2018 Mayor's School Cricket in Brampton. Welcome, everybody. You already know it because you're passionate about it, but cricket, of course, is only the second sport just in terms of global participation behind soccer, and it continues to be the fastest growing sport in the province of Ontario. This year's launch is very special for Toronto schools, as Canadian Tire Corporation is announcing the GTHA-wide School Cricket Championship for the prestigious Canadian Tire Trophy. Last year's program sponsored by, Last year's program, sponsored by Canadian Tire, helped over 5,000 school cricketers across the GTHA to play cricket in schools. We expect more children to be benefiting from this year's program, which will be the 8th anniversary of the program. So listen, before I introduce our distinguished guests, I wanted to recognize the different schools that are here. I hope I pronounce everybody's school properly. And you can give it a whoop and a holler when I call you out. Hilldale Public School. Nelson Mandela Public School. Springbrook Public School. Well, there's a quiet bunch. Roberta Bondar Public School. Mount Royal Public School. North Park Secondary School. Castlebrook Secondary School. Sandalwood Secondary School. David Suzuki Secondary School. Arundel Secondary School. Chain Middle School. Sawmill Valley Public School. Father Michael Getz Secondary School. Aaron Center Middle School. Okay. Central Peel Secondary School. Lougheed Middle School. And we're particularly happy that some school officials have come along today, even if only to keep you guys in order. Principal Carrie Everett from David Suzuki. Principal Razula Hoppy from Castlebrook. Vice Principal Daryl Brady from Father Michael Getz. And from Sawmill Valley Public School, Jane Leck. Welcome. Now to our distinguished guests, and we start with Her Worship Mayor Linda Jeffrey of the City of Brampton. I'm going to introduce everybody and then we'll get to speeches. Helen Berhane, Chair, SEMA Canada. Regional Councillor Martin Medeiros. City Councillor Gurpreet Dillon. The Vice Chair of the DPCDSB, Anna De Silva. Sean Xavier, Trustee, also from the same school commission. Welcome. From the PDSB, Sue Lawton, Trustee. Also from the PDSB, Kathy McDonald, Trustee. Carrie Andrews, Trustee. David Green, Trustee. On behalf of Canadian Tire, the Senior Vice President, Community and Partnerships, please welcome Jeffrey Orridge. Representing Physical Education and Athletics at the PDSB, Joe Gardisa. And from North Peel, the Physical Education Association, Andrew Laidlaw. And now is when I introduce, ladies and gentlemen, your Mayor, Linda
Good morning, everybody, and I love your enthusiasm. Welcome to Brampton City Hall. We're very excited to join you and to welcome you and to the best city. Don't you think it's the best city? Yeah. I want a little competition here going on between us and all the other cities that are participating. And I'm joined by Councillor Fortini, Councillor Medeiros, and Councillor Dillon. Thank you for coming this morning. And I want to extend a warm welcome to our school trustees. Thank you very much for being here. Today, we as a city are proud to launch the Canadian Tire Trophy for the Mayor's School Cricket Tournament. In Brampton, we know that our strength lies in our cultural diversity. If you didn't know, we are the second fastest growing city and one of the youngest. And I'm sure for many of you, 35 years old is very old, but that is very young for cities. That factor translates into diversity in sports, and year after year we see a rise in basketball and soccer, kabaddi and cricket in our city. We have invested and we continue to invest in infrastructure, and for you, infrastructure is the place where you play your sports, and that will allow the growth and the development so you can play better. Most recently, we just developed a Parks and Rec master plan, because we're thinking 15 years out. We're trying to make sure we build the kind of facilities that you want to play in and that you can succeed in. And it's no surprise, and you probably already know this, that we actually produce some of the best new upcoming talent in various sports within Canada and internationally. And our athletes are making headlines, and that means you're next. I'm proud to be here to help give the awards. And I have a sense that there are some talented cricketers in this audience. I want to thank you for this, giving us this opportunity. Thank you for your hard work and your dedication to developing this sport here in Brampton and the GTA. I want to especially thank all the sponsors of the Mayor's School Cricket Tournament. Most importantly, I want to thank all the volunteers. There's a lot of you that are doing this job, not for the high pay, but for the fact that you know that if you weren't there, this wouldn't be possible. So finally, congratulations to all the winners who receive awards today. And let's get this program started. But remember, if you're from Brampton, I want you to win. Go get them.
Thank you, Your Worship. And you're absolutely right, Madam Mayor. Age is a very relative thing. I asked my 3-year-old niece this weekend how old she thought I was, and she said 100. I want to welcome Helen Brain to the rostrum.
Good morning. As Chair of CIMA Canada, I would like to welcome Madam Mayor, councillors, school trustees, principals, invited guests, and all the students who are here today for this very exciting day. First of all, I must thank the City of Brampton and the staff of the city at the Brampton for our long partnership for the benefit of the young cricketers across the city. We've made it all possible to facilitate this program. We're very pleased to have here today the Mayor and the elected leadership of Peel School boards who are crucial for the success of our partnership. We're very excited about the future of the school cricket program, especially this year because of the support, and our lead sponsor, Canadian Tire, has made an increased level of investment this year, introducing the Canadian Tire Trophy for school cricket. On behalf of CIMA, I would like to extend a big thank you to Mr. Mahesh Vikramasinghe, who is not here, but our Canadian Tire's Chief Corporate Officer, and Mr. Jeffrey Orridge, Senior Vice President of Community Partnership of Canadian Tire Corporation, for making it all possible. To mention again, with the help of Canadian Tire, 5,000 young students across the GTHA have had the opportunity to play cricket in schools across the city. Finally, I want to thank all the volunteers who participated in the program and made it successful, and also thank Don McLeod and Fazal Kahan of Brampton Focus and Radha Taylor of Bramptonist for showcasing our young cricketers in the media. I want to congratulate all the young cricketer champions who are here today and wish you all a very exciting cricket season ahead. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Helen. My pleasure now from Canadian Tire to introduce Mr. Jeffrey Orridge.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Arge, still, and I am the Senior Vice President of Community and Partnerships at Canadian Tire. I'm honored to be here today to kick off the 2018 SEMA Mayor's Trophy Cricket Tournament. Sport has played a pretty important role in my life. When I was growing up, even through high school, I played baseball, basketball, I ran track, I even played football until grade 10 when I didn't get that growth spurt that my parents had promised me. I asked my mom a couple of years ago and she said, just be patient, it's coming. But no, seriously, I somewhat to people's surprise, I went on to continue to play basketball. And I played basketball, I made the varsity team as a freshman in university. On 5'8", it didn't stop me. So I guess in my life, sport has taught me that it doesn't matter how big you are, or how tall you are, or how fast you are, because you can't measure the size of a person's heart. And what's really important is you never define yourself by what other people think of you. You know who you are, right? And so don't let any limitations that other people impose on you guide your destiny. Today's events certainly allow me to experience a sport that I didn't when I was growing up, at least playing. Although my grandparents were from Grenada and Jamaica, so I did watch cricket quite a lot when I'd go down and visit them. Sport has played a significant role, not only in my life, but we know the lives of other children growing up. It teaches teamwork and cooperation and leadership skills. And that's one of the reasons why Canadian Tire Corporation believes in supporting events like the SEMA Cricket Series. We also believe that kids deserve an equal opportunity to play, and our Jumpstart program does just that by helping remove financial barriers and now barriers to accessibility as well through our Play Finds a Way program. Cricket's popularity is clearly growing in the GTA, and it's great to see so many people come together to participate in and support this great tournament. We're proud to be a sponsor of the SEMA School Cricket Initiatives, including the 2018 cricket program. Thank you all, and best of luck to all of you who are participating. Have a great time, and I agree with the mayor, although I'm impartial, Brampton is a great city.
Thank you, Jeffrey. My pleasure now to introduce Anna Da Silva. Don't know why I did that like a lottery draw, but welcome.
Welcome everyone today. On behalf of the Dufferin Peel Catholic District School Board, I'd like to bring greetings to everyone, and I'd like to thank SEMA for all the efforts that they have put into advancing the sport of cricket within our city and in our region of Peel. I know we only have one school here, my father Michael Gates, hi, I hope you're all winners. And I'm hoping that in the future we'll have more opportunities for more schools in the Brampton area to be part of this wonderful event. And I'd also like to take a few moments to say how thankful I am to our mayor and our councillor for investing in sports in this city, because without that investment, without the value of sports, none of this is possible. And the efforts of this organization and the wonderful sponsors that sponsor these events would really not go anywhere. So I thank everyone, and I wish you all a wonderful day today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next to the podium, please welcome Joe Gardisa, Coordinator, Physical Education and Athletics at the Peel District School Board.
Thanks, John. I was very impressed that you pronounced my name and my title. Well,
The only things I've got right today.
yeah. Well, so many of the people here know how difficult that is. So good morning. I want to thank Rano and SEMA Canada for having me out today to speak on behalf of the Peel Board. SEMA has worked very hard to support our students while growing the sport of cricket here in Peel for many years. I want to acknowledge Her Worship, Linda Jeffrey, and the City of Brampton. From personal experience, the City of Brampton has always and continues to care about the well-being of its citizens. The outstanding facilities and programs, coupled with helpful staff, makes our collaboration seamless as we get our students active. The Peel District School Board has 4 goals. These are parent, community, and staff engagement, high expectations for achievement, equity, inclusion, and safe, positive, healthy climate and well-being. The work celebrated here today in partnership with SEMA, the City of Brampton, the Dufferin Peel District School Board, and the Peel District School Board contributes to all our Peel goals. In particular, the growing of the sport of cricket mirrors the growth in our communities. More and more students love the game of cricket, and as such, we need to grow to meet their needs. At the same time, exposure to new activities for all our students is important as we strive to help students find different ways to be active and healthy. It's really crucial that we all recognize that we live in an epidemic of inactivity. 90% of people do this 90% of the time. We sleep for 6 to 8 hours, we sit for 12 to 16 hours, and then in between those two things, we walk really slow. We need to build a culture of movement, and this begins in schools with daily physical activity, strong curricularly-based health and physical education programs, and then this is supported with clubs and intramural programs, and finally, school teams. With SEMA support, we have seen cricket teams in our school board grow each year. This past year, we saw the following: 6 secondary girls teams, 9 secondary junior boys teams, and 20 secondary senior boys teams. In the middle school, we had 46 boys teams, 36 girls teams, and 4 indoor boys teams. And then in elementary, 2 years ago, we had 6 teams. Last year, we had 14 teams. And this year, we will about to have 31 elementary school teams participating in cricket. Once again, thank you to SEMA for their leadership, passion, and hard work. Thank you to the City of Brampton for great and accessible facilities. However, none of this happens without the amazing volunteer coaches we have in our amazing teachers. Our teacher coaches give up hours and hours of their time and energy in order to provide our students with countless opportunities such as cricket. How can you not leave here today feeling good about so many people and organizations caring about the well-being of our students and children? I look forward to many years of growing the sport of cricket and working to teach our students that the importance of being active for fitness and for wellness for the rest of their lives. Thank you.
From the Peel District School Board, please welcome Trustee Sue Lawton.
Good morning.
There you go.
Thank you, John. So I'm from Mississauga. Thank you very much. Brampton is lovely, but so is Mississauga. Thank you for asking me to speak on behalf of the Peel District School Board. I'm delighted to be joined by my trustee colleagues representing Brampton, Carrie Andrews and Kathy MacDonald. I think David Green is here somewhere. I probably know the least about cricket in this room. And when they gave me that pamphlet that said Understanding Cricket, I thought I was the only one that got it. But I see others got it too. I am a good cheerleader though, and I know what's good for kids. And I have been to many matches in the schools that I represent in Mississauga. Renil does his best to try and teach me as the children play, but he soon spots a child in need of help and is off onto the pitch, is that right? Leaving me to enjoy seeing them having such a wonderful time and learning those skills of team play that are so important. The Peel District School Board is extremely grateful for the support of the Chartered Institutes of Management Accountants and for the support of all the partners who help make the Mayor's School Cricket Tournament possible. The Peel District School Board shares and appreciates SEMA's focus on empowering and mentoring young people, and our students are just happy that cricket is one of your passions. We're all excited to celebrate the champions of the 2017 year and to see the Mayor's School Cricket Canadian Tire Trophy presented and to launch the 2018 season. We are also here to celebrate and truly thank the many volunteers, teachers, staff, and community members, without whom students in over 150 schools would not have the benefit of a season of cricket matches. On behalf of the Peel District School Board, please accept our gratitude for your dedication to this next generation of our leaders. Thank you.
And let me welcome to the podium Andrew Laidlaw, North Peel Physical Education Association.
Pardon me, it's a little taller. I'm going to do my best to put it in cricket terms here and straddle the boundary in that my story comes from Mississauga and from Brampton, so everybody can be happy about this. When I finished Teachers College in Australia, I came back with a little bit of a working knowledge about cricket, and I first started teaching at Fallingbrook. There's your Mississauga connection, where I saw lots of kids out on the blacktop playing cricket, but nowhere to play, right? There was nothing organized at that point. Year ended and I moved on to new school up in Brampton, which brings us to my Mount Royal connection. Where are my Mount Royal friends? So I guess it's about 14 years ago now, we started cricket at Mount Royal, and it started as a 4-team tournament. The intention was for, as good as we could, an outdoor tournament, which became very soggy to the point that it was rained out and we ended up playing it in our gym. But we successfully had our 4-team tournament inside. The year after, that tournament became 6. The year after, 8, 10. And then it just grew like crazy. To the point that today, as was already mentioned, we have 35 boys teams playing and 29 girls teams playing in a tournament that will span 10 days, okay, starting May 7th. Thank you. So, what I have to say, and I know Renil asked me to talk a little bit about championships, the amount of work that takes for you students, I can tell you that I missed my 7 a.m. practice this morning, so all you other teams have had a chance to catch up to mine a little bit today. That's all right. But it takes a lot of work, right? From the staff to the students. We normally start at least a month out. In my case, we do 7 a.m. practices. It helps me weed out the ones that don't really want to be there. But it's an amazing journey. And to watch the students who have come from a state of possibly never having held a cricket bat, never had the leg pads on, never donned a helmet, but they have the enthusiasm, which is all that counts. Because by the end of that journey, they are truly cricketers. And on the day of the tournament, they can hold their head up high, because at the end of the day, whether they've won all their games or lost all their games, whether they get a medal or not a medal, they have become cricketers. And it's a great, great adventure for them. And I hope that those opportunities continue from the elementary panel through to the secondary panel and on into the public level, where they're given that opportunity to play with leagues. And those opportunities exist. But again, here we go for our 2018 season. Looking for a great tournament starting May 7th, and also with SEMA.